folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Sooners will kick this away to get us going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nothing doing on that play. The big D-tackle there for the stop.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
Well, we're early in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a first down. Now it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
Early adversity here. They face a third down in the opening possession. Out of the gun now on third down. The receiver grabs it. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, this defense can fly to the football. He does a nice job of breaking one tackle, but look at the defenders. 5, 6 guys flying to the football to keep him short of the first down.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He'll hand it off. Powerful running here. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
I'd really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
There's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's got the first and still going. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The Sooners looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the touchdown, Oklahoma. They connect for 6. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Grab behind the line, it's Murphy. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Wideouts now clustered. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. On 1st down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's brought down there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. And he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. On the move now. Using his legs here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. That's caught. It's Thomas. Breaks a tackle into the clear. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Sooners.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Linebacker shifting around now. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking for a man. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense produces 6 points.
Oh, my gosh, he completely baits the quarterback here. The quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Gonna run it. It's Howell.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. They stop him, but it's a first down.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
Important second down play coming up. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught in the backfield. That was Armstrong. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
Trying to run it. It's Jackson. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Tackle is made at the 14-yard line. Second down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
Lasso!
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Aggies. Add 6 more points to the total. Let's see if this score can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
BAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught in the flat by the running back. They bring him down after a short gain there. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the option play. They'll give it to the running back. Fights off a defender. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line.
691, gain a score.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's incomplete. There was no receiver in the area, and looks like it'll be an intentional grounding call. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, what a grab! That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41. They move the six. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. And he drops back in the gun. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And they misfire in first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right.
Man, that's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggies.
The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Just trying to get rid of it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Not a penalty called too often in football, but we see it here. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense.
Spire.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. He missed it. Off target that time. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead.
And looking for a big play here. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Touchdown, Sooners. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick it off to begin the second half. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Looks like he's going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Using his legs on the scramble. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
He's looking to scramble. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, all week long, this defensive coordinator told the media and told us when we sat down in our production meeting that they knew that this quarterback had the ability to throw the football. But today, it's been the quarterback's legs that's been giving them the problem.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
On second and inches, will they be aggressive here? Three receivers bunched to the right. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Grab behind the line. It's Tatum. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. The Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of...
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. To throw, it's Hawkins. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on third down.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
On first and 10, look at the throw. The pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Receiver in motion now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
He knocks it through with confidence, and they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Play action here on first down. The pass rush closing in. A quick juke. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the Aggies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hands.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got his man in the open field. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Hey, this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Running back has it on a screen now. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Nice grab. It's Jackson. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. A new set of downs after that completion.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is a much better job by this defense after giving up some yards on the previous play. This time they made sure this one fell incomplete.
It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. On the move now. He's going to take off. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. He can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone.
Rita. Moves. Belly stunner. Go.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Armstrong. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of it. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the extra point was up and good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Breaks into open space. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Number 17, set to kick it off.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. The sure hands. It's Armstrong. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Aggies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Past the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, yeah, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pass not complete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And this one is caught. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And the point after is good.
is good.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. And take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Look out, room to run here. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
First and goal, handoff. No way to run up the middle.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense is still clicking.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Oklahoma.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Brings up second down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Aggies will come to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. Crosses the two. Refusing to be stopped on this play. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
That's good for
First down here for this offense. Back to throw again. Snags a quick throw. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. So here we go, 3rd and goal. Giving up that sack has made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He gets the 2-point conversion to get back within 3 scores here. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Right away with the running game. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
It's a toss to the left side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. The lead is still 23 off the miss.
Chris, you and I were on the field in warm-ups. We saw this guy hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and actually went over. So we know that he has the leg to make this kick. I just don't think he got enough on it.
That's reeled in. It's Howell. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quick throw to the left. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.